This is Microphone Check, hip hop from NPR Music. I'm Frannie Kelley.
I'm Ali Shaheed Muhammad.
And I'm Rob Gullatte.
What up, Rob?
What's the world? What's the word, man?
Yo, you.
Happy to be here. Very happy to be here.
Happy you here, man.
Man, I was kind of excited because I don't want to say I like listen a lot, but I'm very familiar with NPR.
Mm-hmm.
So I was kind of like, wow, I didn't expect. I'm not saying like I don't think I should be, here whatever, but I didn't expect NPR to pick up the music. So it's an honor to even be here. So
that's what's up.
That's really nice of you to say.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I understand. Yeah. I had limited my first experience with NPR was like that's what my mom and grandma listened to.
Mm-hmm.
But now I feel like I've arrived because that's what my mom and my grandma listened to.
Yeah.
Well, if your mom and grandma are listening, shout out to mom and grandma.
Does your mom and grandma, do they listen to what you make?
My mom does. My granny, she's just starting to kind of come around.
Okay.
I think it was for a long time. I don't know if she understood how to take it seriously.
Mm.
My mom kind of always encouraged me to do it, even when I was like a kid, and I was telling her I wanted to be a rapper.
Mm.
And she never I know a lot of kids that was trying to rap, their parents, rapping not real or whatever. She never did that for me. She was always like, if this what you want to do, just do it. Excuse me, it's a good Mexican Coke. Got me burping, but yeah, she just was always real encouraging, and now she's really like a fan. She can listen to it and understand, don't worry about the cuss words. If that's how you hear out of my music, then obviously it's not for you. But if you could look past the cuss words or whatever, you can see that it is I don't know if it's a positive message or not, but it is a message in it.
Absolutely. So, are you the introduction to hip hop to your mom, or is it?
No, I mean my mom's she turned 51 this year, so she a product of the, the disco era and early hip hop definitely, and
So was she playing anything?
Yeah, when I was growing up, my house she was a singer. We from East Texas originally, Northeast Texas, a place called Texarkana, and now we moved to Houston, I think, when I was 6 years old. So I'm I grew up in Houston, but she grew up singing in Texarkana and singing in gospel, and then did some blues singing. Excuse me. And so we were listening to everything from Phyllis Hyman to DJ Quick. And it was that kind of inspired me, I think, as a songwriter. Maybe maybe not consciously, but just hearing that kind of range of music, maybe gospel, and then you're hearing Tina Marie, then you're hearing Donny Hathaway, then you're hearing jazz music, then, like I said, DJ Quick, and she was a big Pac fan early on. And she liked UGK's early work. So for me, I mean, it was just always kind of around.
So it makes sense, that backdrop to your I want to say really conscious and it's sort of it's not, I won't say revolutionary as Public Enemy, but it's still you got that kind of
well, it's what it is I mean, if you heard maybe some of my earlier work, I'm not gonna say it was revolutionary in the sense of Chuck D, right, because my music is more street geared. I mean, I'm gonna talk about things that's relevant to me. I'm not in the Pan-African movement, right, so I'm not here trying to disregard anybody that is, but that's not my story. So I can't tell you to fight the power like that. But I done been on the wrong side of the tracks a lot in my life, you know what I'm saying? So it make it easy to kind of express that. I mean, I'm really aggressive, just in general. I'm really even not in a bad way, but I don't have a problem meeting strangers and talking to people or whatnot. So in the music, I'm real confident in what I'm doing, but I still got a chip on my shoulder, I think.
Yeah.
And it's just I don't know, it's a weird merger of I guess consciousness. It's still the battle of just being a man, and having vices and having like, like shit. I mean, excuse my language, but drinking, smoking, and then I got a kid. I got to raise my kid, and just trying to balance that. And I think I just try to like put all of that in my music. I don't want you to hear me and be like, oh, he like this super conscious dude. I don't want you to hear it and be like, he this super lyrical dude. All he do is spit punchlines, and all he do is make songs for the clubs. I just want you to show I'm a human being. And I mean, I do like to go out, but I do like to read as well. I don't think it's enough rappers that's like representing that. What's the word? Maybe that dichotomy, just being able to be. I could go to the hood clubs, the ratchet clubs. I could go with the backpackers.
Yeah.
And that's just kind of like the line I like to walk. So.
It comes across though. It's to me, I don't think it's as like straight revolutionary as like what Chuck D. But I think there's definitely a fight the power sort of a message. And
I mean, part of me got like a activist spirit.
Yeah.
I mean, especially when I was younger, like in the community or whatnot, working with kids, and I'm not trying to be out there and be the next Malcolm X or nothing like that. I know it's a lot of issues that people don't seem like to speak up on. I noticed the disparity in these things because I went to, like, I guess good schools and bad schools, and I could see it. Like this school over here, why they books, they're not torn up. They got color computers, and this school over here.
Still with the green screen, the green and black.
I got to worry about getting killed going in, and I don't know mass shooting type stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, I don't know. I guess the older I get, I think it'll probably come out more. I'm not gonna be able to like push it to the side maybe, because it's kind of like more people need to speak up, I guess. And I seem to be the person that, at least in my like peer group, I end up being that guy a lot more times than not, like the guy to speak up if the police doing something in front of us we don't like. Shit, I done been to jail enough, like I know I'm not doing nothing that wrong. I'll be out in a day or two if it get that bad. But I mean, it's just where we at in 2014. We don't have activists like that no more.
Absolutely not.
We don't really have the same plight as they had 40, 50 years ago either. They had a common plight where we can say black folks, but I just say poor folks in general had a common plight.
So do you feel is it more like a responsibility as a rapper, or is it just as an artist?
I don't think it's an artist's job to do anything but tell what they feel. Like I heard Bill O'Reilly this morning. I'm riding to meet my cousin to get ready to come here. He talking about Beyonce's Drunken Love song and how she needs to be a role model for all of these kids and promoting premarital sex, but I mean she married. You know what I'm saying? So just like I don't think it's an artist's job to do anything but tell what they want to tell. It's your job as a fan to discern whether you want to hear that or not, or whether you want your children to hear that. I mean, it's songs I play on the radio. I let my son hear. I let my son hear some of my music. Some songs, I'ma turn them. No, I don't want them to hear everything. But you just gotta discern that, man. Nah, I don't feel like I gotta help the kids or do nothing. That's more so, that's what I want to do as a man. As an artist, I just want to tell you how I feel and paint this picture. Now, I'm learning that through being an artist, if you got that spirit, it's so many avenues for you to go that way. You know what I'm saying? If you want to help out, having that voice, that face. I'm not naive to think that just because it helps being known. Like that's just the reality of it. It helps be able to be somebody that people respect from afar. So it's like if you want to do that, which I do. I mean, my plight would be more education, just because I think that's paramount. But I'm not gonna get into. Man, it's 2014. Man, it's a lot of stuff going on that we can't control. Just need to focus on what's in front of us, and I think that'll help more than trying to change the world, so to speak.
You're very serious.
I can be. I'm goofy too, though.
When?
Ask them. I mean, they around me a lot. Like, I don't know, man. Like I like to think I'm a normal human. Like I got every range of emotion. I can be serious. You want to laugh. You want to talk about.
I mean, only a serious-minded person would name their project abortion.
Ah, man, yeah, that was that was really. I called it that. It was gonna be like a regular mixtape at first. I was just gonna get on there and just kill flows. I wasn't gonna have no hooks. So I was like, man, what can I come up with, like as a metaphor for something like killing that's gonna have people like, oh man, why would you say that? So I was like, man, abortion. And then I can't write like other people's songs for too long. You know what I'm saying? Like, eventually it got to the point where I was like, all right, let me just write my songs. And then I kind of took it as like a metaphor, so to speak. I don't support abortion, first off, unless like a woman's raped. So I looked at it like the culture being raped. Like my city, like in Houston, there's a lot of stuff that go on. And I feel like we being raped. It was kind of like this the abortion.
By who or what?
I would say the powers that be, but I just say I don't have a problem with things going commercial. Ultimately, that's what you should want to do as an artist. You want to get it to as many people as possible. But I felt like people were kind of exploiting a new movement in Houston, whereas they didn't understand. Like 15 years ago, when I come up listening to Screw, I grew up going to the Screw shop. So I know that firsthand, but you hear my music and that's not what I rap like. And it's a lot of us, I don't know if it was a conscious thing, but it's a lot of us that over the last maybe 10 years kind of started to come up out of that shadow, where now it's like, you got Kirko, the first rapper that wasn't a part of like SUC or Swisher House, or rap a lot to get a record deal. You got like Propane, who's one of my best friends in rap. Like he got a song with Rich Homie Quan, like killing the radio. We got a few other artists that's really making some, making some noise, but we not rapping about coming down and popping trunks and sipping syrup every song. So I felt like it was people that was nervous about that. Cause we really from the city. You're not gonna go into where I'm from and be like, hey, you know Gullatte? Yeah, I know Gullatte, man. I'm not one of them cats that's just rapping, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to flex like I'm this super gangster or whatever, but I can go to any hood in Houston and it's not an issue. Or I can go to the museum district and it's not an issue. So it's like, man, that's just how I felt. Like people was raping it. I'm gonna say something kind of controversial. I changed my rap name and I had to do something. I felt like I didn't have a chance for a career if I didn't make somewhat of an impact with abortion. I don't know if I was gonna get signed or sell 100,000 independent, but I knew I had to do something. They're like, all right, we at a point. That's my business partner right there, one of my best friends. We sitting down like, bro, what we gonna do? We getting older, we got kids. I gotta come up with something that'll do this.
You being revolutionary. It's that's it's you giving it life in such a way, man, and so impactful.
I hope so, man. I appreciate it. I hope to be able to just people see that like I'm serious about making music. I'm not one of them cats that's like I'm not a rapper. I'm just whatever. Nah, I'm happy to say I rap. Like I really love rapping. I love the culture of hip hop. I know the history. Like I understand the business side of it. I understand that that's separate, but I believe in the basic principles of hip hop. Do I believe everything that it's become now? No. But I understand that things change. If hip hop was a human, it'd be what, 40? 30,
Exactly.
40? I'm about to be 30 this year. If you had talked to me 5, 10 years ago, you might not get this kind of conversation. It happens, it grows. That's how you gonna grow with it. You're gonna be mad. I don't want to hear Curtis Blow personally in 2014. I respect him. I don't want to hear that no more. I want to hear Kendrick Lamar. I want to hear Drake. I feel like my music comparable to that if I get the right platform. So.
Do you find that you changed your approach at all once you started rapping under your name?
The only thing that changed, cause I always been like real anal about like telling my personal story. Even when I was going under the name Critical, it was like, yeah, I know this like a rap name or whatever, but this me.
Mm-hmm.
So with me changing it to Rob Gullatte, which is my real name, it gave it to me another level of authentic, just if you're being authentic, like, it's no more like, I think we all characters. I don't care what nobody say. The realest of the rap, you can kill 100 people, all that. You're a killer, you're a gangster. You still a character when you coming on this stage. Even with me calling myself Rob Gullatte. My name Robert. But this my who I am on stage or whatever. But I do want you to see Robert in my music. I know how to separate the two, but they are the same person. So I just kind of want to, that name change was the best thing that happened to me. I was nervous at first. I've been grinding for a lot of years under Critical. Then I shortened it to Crit in like 2007, 2008 when we started like looking on the internet. There was a lot of people named Critical or Critical. Then obviously Big Crit pop off. I'm like, damn, man, like somebody hate me up there, man. Like, what I'm gonna do? I can't come up with another rap name. Like, I never thought about like going under my real name.
Right.
I think it's dope, man.
I thought my last name was gonna be, cause all my life people, Gullatte or Gullatte or just nobody could say Gullatte.
2 L's and 2 T's.
Yeah, and the
Will
E at
mess
the
up
end.
your Twitter.
Man, I saw y'all. Yeah, I did see that. I didn't. Now, see, if y'all had been like a local Houston blog, I probably would have been like, hey, come on, man, y'all know better than that. But look, y'all had me up under Kevin Gates, and like that made me look cool. You know, I'm a Kevin Gates fan. I know he getting real popular. I was like, wow.
We apologize.
Hey,
It'll never happen.
It's all gravy, man. I'm so used to it. When I do searches on Twitter, I search both of them.
I get it a lot too. Like, it went from a couple of DJ names to, you know what, Ali Shaheed Muhammad. Even when I was just coming back across the border. No, I was going to Canada just this past week and to DJ, and the customs officer was like, so you DJing, what's your DJ name? I said, Ali Shaheed Muhammad. She was like, no, what's the cool DJ name?
Man, you didn't even used to deal with Tribe Called Quest, dude.
Yeah, that's who you talking to right
man,
now.
that's crazy. It didn't even dawn on me. Wow.
So I'm just saying,
Wow.
using your real name, man, there's a power behind it.
It is, man. I'm gonna have to brag to all my partners. 'Cause, I mean, I'm not the hugest Tribe fan, but
It's all good.
I'm definitely.
There's a lot of love in Houston for Tribe.
It's like, that's crazy, man. Like, I got a friend, if he listening, his name Hash Brown, a Jedi Master, man. Like, oh man, I wish Cameron would have been here. Cameron, this my best friend. He really
Shouts out to Cameron.
shouts out to Cameron. Man, that's crazy, man. I ain't even realized that. So like, that's cool, man. Like, that's pioneer type stuff, man. That's like, that's crazy.
No, but we're really feeling your music, man.
Man, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, man. We got a lot more coming right now.
That's what I want to hear, because I see the mission. I see it's clear. And I think you're right. It's definitely what's missing in the art form, just that honesty and just challenging and really looking around and going, okay, this fantasy that we created, that really can't be the reality. Let's start really talking about what's really happening in our neighborhoods, our communities, and whatever. Even just, you have people in Palestine talking about what's going on there. So why are we not being honest about what's happening in our backyard? So
We're in a retarded society, I think, now, right? People don't. It's cool, man. I like to have fun just as much as the next guy. But it's like, I guess people got so desensitized to everything. You can watch First 48 on TV and you seeing murders and all that, but when it hit home, it's a total different feel. TV ain't the same thing, man. And I just hope that, like, even if not my music, I just hope that at some point in time, like, it's just like a mass awakening or something. Like, people just get to the point where it's like, hey, nobody's out here against me totally. Like, I'm putting myself in these bad situations with my bad decision making. I do think the government did things to impede progress for the people or whatever, but even past that, man, at the end of the day, we all gonna be judged for our sins singularly. You know what I'm saying? So just do what you need to do, what you feel, especially if you know it's right. If what you feel is wrong, then watch the results you're gonna get from it.
True.
I ain't gonna knock you. I done been there, done that. But I just want people to see that you could be positive, but you don't have to be this square, quote, like, you know, I don't have to walk around with my pants up my ass, excuse my language, be positive. I don't have to judge the next man because he doing wrong to be doing the right thing, man. Just keep living and see what happens.
What does your fans look like when you performing? What do you see?
It's crazy, man. It's like I see people with tattoos under their face, and gold grills and prison names. And I see young ladies that look like her behind me. No disrespect, but
Describe her for the people who can't see.
she is. Let me see. I don't want to say like she has like a Gwyneth Paltrow kind of feel.
Okay.
Like, did I say her name right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to sound like she like a typical American like Caucasian woman, you know.
Okay.
But I done seen that. I done seen hood rats with red hair and quick weaves in their hair. And my mom, like my auntie, my mom's a twin. People who go to church with me.
What's the energy like when you perform? Just put it out there.
It's crazy, man. Like I'm not the same person sitting here. I'm real, like, I learned how to connect with the people.
You like the live performance?
I think I like it better than rap, like recording at this stage.
Yeah.
I used to want to just be a studio rat, but now it got like kind of redundant.
Why is that? You think you drawing a more like direct connection? You see it, see the effects of what you're
That's
saying?
definitely like, it's one thing for me to play my CD for you, and you sit down and you like, damn, yeah, that's jamming, man, that's jamming. But like until recently, this stuff had never been happening to me. Like I could never put the mic down when people would say my raps. Even though I've been rapping for, I would consider a long time and performing a lot. I would have a crowd, but since I put out Abortion, like I got performances. It happened the first time, like last year, I put the mic down. I'm like, wait a minute. 'Cause I put it down to breathe a little bit. I was kind of tired. And I'm hearing them saying it. I'm like, whoa. Let me get the So like that's just, I don't know, man. That's a crazy like feeling. Like,
What does it feel like?
I don't know, like, it's like, I don't know if euphoria is the word to use. Like, I mean, I'm not like a heavy drug user or advocate or nothing like that, but I'd imagine it's what like somebody who uses heavy drugs feel, even though I know it's a lot of crap that come with it. Like, seriously. It's a lot of crap that come with like trying to pursue rap music. I don't even think it's logical to do. I would never advise anybody to like pursue a career in music. You come to me, man, go to school or something, maybe find you a job in the music business.
Right.
But I would never advise nobody to be an artist, man. You gotta be some type of person to want to be an artist, man. Like,
So what keeps you motivated?
I just can't seem to get these raps out of my head. I got a job. I like my job. It's cool. But I'm sitting there writing raps. Seriously, I'm at the club, and I don't even write raps in my phone. I still write on paper. But I go out to the club, and I'm like, damn, I got this verse in my head. They playing Beat King or somebody, Lil Jon or something, and I'm writing a verse about the history of the earth or something. You know what I'm saying? I can't get this out of my head. I genuinely love this grind though. I love the thought of like, man, I ain't got no money, but I can get out there and sell 30 CDs real quick that I made, that ain't nobody other than me and that man right there then went out here and made this happen. And the fact that I could see like some money off of it, and like I could see like people really respecting it and enjoying it. That's all I ever wanted to do. I've been trying to rap since I'm not lying to y'all. I'll be 30 in July. I watched Crush Groove for the first time when I was maybe 2 or 3 years old. And I knew, like, I'm not saying I could rap then like that, but I knew that's what I wanted to do.
Wow.
I started writing songs when I was like probably in pre-K, kindergarten.
Wow.
On my next CD, my mom gonna vouch for this. Like, so people that think I'm making it up, like, nah, I'm 29. That's all I ever wanted to do before sports, before getting in them streets, before girls. I wanted to rap. Like, that's why I said I really enjoy, like, this South by. We bagging up CDs right now in the car. Like, I get mad at some of my friends that's around because I'm like, damn, why y'all don't get it? Like, I see it. It's the work that you put in. It's nothing else. Work you put in on top of making good music. See, there's plenty of people that's out working us that's whack. So my thing is to grind like a whack rapper.
Strong message.
Grind like a whack rapper.
That's exciting.
That
It's
should be
inspiring.
a t-shirt. Should put down a t-shirt.
So you work because it's satisfying.
It's very, very satisfying. It's like when I get a verse right, a hook come out right, it's like, all right, let's go to the next one. I still listen to it, but it's like, I don't know, I ain't never lost that lust or that passion when I be hearing beats. When I still get nervous before I go perform, but then as soon as like the music play, it's like it's sink or swim. Whether it's a lot of people there or I ain't on a Tribe Called Quest level. I ain't traveling in Tokyo, but
Not yet.
I performed in New York and didn't get booed, man. So
In Brooklyn.
That's
Yeah.
very, very,
Yeah,
that's high praise.
Yeah.
that was the highlight of my life at that stage.
That's what's up.
So yeah. I appreciate y'all for real for having me on. I think I can probably overtalk my time.
No, man, we enjoy having you here and speaking your mind. Like, you know, I think
Very much.
what you have to say is really important and people, you know, want to hear it.
I hope so, man.
No, definitely.
I hope so, because we going to keep coming. We going to, until it's time for me to leave, you know, we going to keep coming with, I got a solid team of producers, people who encourage me, like, challenge me as a songwriter. They're not going to let me come with nothing rinky-dink. So, I'm not going to let myself come with nothing rinky-dink.
Don't seem like it.
Oh, nah, it's a challenge to always, like, can I write another cold rap? Can I write a cold rap?
Do you write for other people?
I have.
Yeah.
I have. And if they, especially, you know, I definitely sell my services if you need them. And a lot of y'all do need them. But nah, seriously, I do whatever. Like, I mean, I'm a songwriter, though. Like, I write other genres of music, though, so I can't sing, but I've been kind of blessed with the gift to write songs, so I mean, I give them to some of the singers I work with. We looking for some pop artists to try some, just like some experimental type stuff. That boy Akon got that Lady Gaga money, man. I need to come up on one of them, man. Just sit back and retire.
Just plot it out.
Yeah.
It'll
That
happen.
makes sense.
Yeah.
I will.
Is your mom going to sing on your next project?
She wants to. She been getting on my nerves, like bothering me about it. Like, she really been, I'm like, Mom, but you go to church heavy now. The stuff I'm talking about ain't necessarily, I can't set up my CDs outside the sanctuary. So, you know, that's a conflict of interest.
Do you know the name of it yet?
Yes. I've been having this CD name for over 10 years, and it just became relevant to use.
Wow.
It's called the Nosebleed Section.
Okay.
And it's, I'm hoping to be finished, maybe I release it no later than September.
Dope.
Cool. Congratulations on all your success so far.
I
mean,
appreciate you.
we really appreciate you taking the time. And
I appreciate y'all reaching out and buying my project. That was a surprise. I love to see the cha-ching email from Bandcamp. I was like, wait a minute, who is this? Well, I see who it is, and I'm like, okay, That's real, like, that's real encouraging, like, to come from like a medium like NPR. I didn't know they even embraced like rap music, especially like kind of hard rap music.
Frannie's into the hardcore.
I thought I had to be on like some, I don't want to say no names, but like on some real friendly.
Don't ever change.
I can't. It's not gonna be fun. That's when I stop rapping. When I gotta do something totally outside of me, I compromise, cause you got to. But when I gotta go too far, I'm just quit. I'm gonna be out here in Texas. Probably go back to the country and work on the farm with my pawpaw, man. Just still be rapping though. Just not for the world, hopefully.
I'd listen to that too.
I send it to you. I send it to you.
Thanks again.
Again, I appreciate y'all for having me.
Appreciate you coming.
All right. Man, that threw me off. When he said his name, because I heard y'all say his name, I saw it in the email, and it didn't dawn on me until like I'm listening to what you're talking about. I know what he said. You wasn't always
No, I wasn't.
You're not the first person that has gone down like that.
How might I get a picture with that?